So last night you had your first chance on the circuit with the new car. What are your thoughts on the car preview?
Okay, from one side I would say that we have been lucky with the weather. The weather forecast was not so good, which made me worried about the free practice and qualifying, because we needed a chance to drive on a dry track just to feel if what we think or what we thought was the best setup for the race it really was. Fortunately we ran all the session in dry condition, and fortunately we realized that probably our choice was not the best, and that for sure will be a good help for the session today and for the warm-up and for the start of the race. But I have to be very, very honest, I'm a little bit disappointed about the gap we have with our competitor, with Peugeot. Is still bigger compared to what I thought or we thought, and that's why we have really to work hard now in the last few hours to improve the car and make it faster.
Is that something where, I know Audi typically uses these more as test sessions than qualifying sessions. It clearly looked with Peugeot's tire choices last night that they were definitely pushing for a pole.
They were pushing much more than us to set a quick lap time. That's no doubt about that. The question is, we could do it as well. If we would have tried, we could set their lap time. That's a big question mark, and at the moment I would say the answer for me is no. I think at the moment in terms of pure performance or peak of performance we are still a little bit behind, but it's still 4 hours of testing. The problem is that the weather forecast is again quite bad for today, and today I don't think we have any chance to run really 4 hours in dry. I would be happy if we can do 1.5 or 2 hours in dry condition, because that would be a good help just to understand if what we changed from yesterday it worked.
They've made some changes to the track this year, as I understand it. The Porsche corners and
they just repaved the Porsche corner, which just increased the grip level in that corner, and all the rest is more or less is the same, I would say. Just some different kind of curve. They put this kind of, it's called baguette, we call it baguette because they look like baguette, like they used last year or the year before, but the years before was a little bit softer, now are very, very stiff, are made of steel, and we have really to avoid to touch it, because if we touch it or we run on it, it can be quite dangerous for the I would say the some parts of the car.
So I was working down in the pits last night, and the one time I saw you come in, it looked like you were wearing some glasses.
Yeah, that's I tried these tag night glasses for the night vision. The one I tried yesterday was with some small prescription. I have to get used to it. Actually, I remove it after one run because actually it works quite well from far, but then for me it was difficult to focus from close, and then I prefer to run without. But tonight, if I have a chance, I retry with another kind of tag night vision glasses, which are without prescription, and then it should improve the view from far, but without compromise the view from very close.
Do you wear prescription glasses?
Normally not. Actually, I made a LASIK more than 10 years ago, which worked perfectly until 2 years ago. Now in the last 2 years I felt that probably I had a small drop, but when I made the check, the drop I had is so small that actually there are no lens which can correct it, or there are some kind of special lens. It can make it a little bit better, but it's nothing. You know, it's due to the age as well, because as you know, over 40 you start to get some, you lose some power from your eyes, and that's what is happening at the moment. But that is something quite, I would say, natural.
Well, you mentioned that I think you meant it at the interview at Scrutineering. You mentioned you've been with Audi Sport now 16 years
Or 17 probably.
17.
Yeah.
That was a touring car that you started.
Yeah. First year was '94, and now I'm still here.